There is nothing like the theater experience for the actor or the audience. Nothing like it. It's it's an energy. It is a shared space. Again, that word magic keeps coming back. It is a shared magical space. Um, the on stage, it feels so incredible to bring words to life, to bring people to life, good, bad, or otherwise. And it is such an equal love that the audience has for watching that, for being invested in that, invested in those people. I mean, I think that people are the most fascinating things on the planet. I think human behavior is incredibly strange and engaging. And I think that we love as audience to watch that and sit back and go, well, I wouldn't do that. You watch things through your lens, filter it through your own filter. And I think it's just such an incredible thing from sitting in the audience to being on stage. I mean, the joy of playing some of the most horrific people in the world, finding there's humanity in everybody, finding those little nuggets. I mean, I'm excited. I want to perform right now. I first heard about the Hollywood Fringe in, I think, 2016, and I was invited to audition, which is why I was like, what is this? I was invited to audition for a show, and I ultimately got cast in it. So I was part of the Hollywood Fringe 2016 season. And I was completely caught off guard. I didn't know. I was like, why are we striking our props so quickly? What are we doing? Why is everything so fast? I did not quite get Fringe at that time, but I loved the experience. I was like, I didn't realize, oh my gosh, there are all these shows to see. Like, it was really like I just jumped into Fringe without knowing what it was. And after that experience, I thought, my goodness, I have to go back and see some shows. So I started to go back to Hollywood Fringe as an audience member. And that was really where I started to get it. I thought, oh my gosh, there is nothing like this in the world. All of these wonderful, wild, brave shows, all of these different venues. I mean, it is a circus, and I loved it. So in 2016, I was a ensemble, and now being part of the 2023 Hollywood Fringe as a solo performer, writer, producer, this has been just, I only, it was the tip of the iceberg before. Now it's the whole iceberg. Now I'm all in. It's an incredible community to be a part of. I've been going and meeting so many people. It is community, and it is so needed right now. Being a part of the Hollywood Fringe is, for any artist, a safe, beautiful space to fail. Because that's the thing, we all want to win, right? And what I have enjoyed the most out of meeting all of these different artists as part of the Fringe, because Fringe is there's solo shows, there's duos, there's full ensembles. Everybody books their space. It's like a round robin of shows. I mean, you can watch shows from 11 in the morning until midnight if you want to. And so it's such a fishbowl of creativity, of whatever inspires you, of watching people really, take off those training wheels, just jump, man, and the net will appear. That's what it feels like. It feels like the bravest artists are showing up for Fringe, and they're like, here I am. Events like the Hollywood Fringe Festival 100% need the support of the community, especially right now. I mean, it's 2023. We're right in the middle of the writer's strike in Hollywood. We have a potential SAG strike coming up. Like, all the artists right now Creatives are fighting to be heard, to be appreciated, to make their art, to make a living. And my goodness, what better opportunity is there right now to come see the hundreds of performances available, all of these wonderful creatives in one place for 1 month. I mean, literally within miles of each other. I think the timing of Fringe is incredible this year. My goodness, get off that picket line, take a break, go see shows, the timing is perfect. Creatives, we are needing to be heard. Putting on a show, producing a show is quite a bit of money. And I want to be a little bit transparent about that. So I will. It cost me, at this point, it cost me about $2,000 to put up my solo show. And this is the third time that I have done that, because everything, in your ticket sales, you're able to recoup some of that. But really, to put it up, it's $2,000 out of your pocket when you take in everything that you need, the space rental, rehearsal, props, advertising, things like that. And I think that's really important to talk about, because I don't know why we don't, it's important to invest in your art and then invest in your artists. Sometimes we sort of fall into this place of like ticket sales, like, can it be free? Can you get me a free ticket? And you're like, yeah, I could do that. But wouldn't it be amazing if you spent $10 or $15 that goes right back to the artist, right back to the creative fund, so that we can all keep going? I certainly didn't do this show for the money or anything like that. And I was very fortunate that I have worked really hard to make sure that I'm taking care of my artist self, meaning setting up, savings account so I can do things like this. Took me a long time to do that. I'm in my 40s. I must say I've never done that before, but it feels really nice to be able to take care of myself. And as far as supporting me, and Keeper, my link is, hopefully we can put it with the show. I mean, the tickets are there. And if you can't make it, I even have included an angel ticket on there that is more money than the regular ticket price, which is $15. And I put on there, these funds go to Keeper's growth, to support me. And I also want to add, I think charity is so important in giving back. So I am taking a portion of every full price ticket, which is $15. I'm taking $5 and giving it to the Detroit Creativity Project, which is a wonderful, wonderful project that is based in Detroit. And that those kids need, funds just like I do. And so I'm really excited to be able to do that with my ticket prices. I will mention that Keeper really is only a certain part of my life. I take the audience from I'm age 6, and I think I get up to 16. It's a small period of my life. And what I want to say about that, I don't even mention my wonderful husband of almost 12 years. I don't mention my beautiful 9-year-old son. But they're with me. And what I did do is my son, Ford, does my intro voiceover. So he's the one who asks everybody in the audience to make sure their cell phones are silenced, who'll tell them any little bits of information. And then he ends with, "Break a leg, mommy." And I got to tell you, I set myself up for success with that one, because listening to that sweet little voice telling me, "Be brave, mommy." It's what I do. I am Michelle Murphy. I am the writer, producer, and performer of Keeper, directed by Juliette Jeffers. And we are doing it at the Hollywood Fringe 2023 at the Actors Theater, the Little Theater. Please come and see me. Please come and support this beautiful, beautiful Fringe full of brave artists. Come.